Halloween! Finally, it's like I've been waiting a whole year. Oh, right. As my second favorite holiday, Halloween is always something I heavily anticipate each year. The cool decorations on every house, the excuse to do spooky things, the costumes, and, of course, the smorgasbord of candy. Obviously my favorite part. However, I never really do Halloween-themed videos that much. I did that staggering beauty video once, but that's really it. So I decided to change that this Halloween night. Here's my top 5 spooky levels in video games. The only real rule here is 1 game per franchise and 1 level per game. I also won't be including single areas or bosses because, well, those aren't levels, are you stupid? With that said, let's get spooky, and start off with number 5. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit since this is actually a level I've never got to play. Hey! I have the original version only, cut me some slack. Anyways, in the first Crash Bandicoot game, most of what you jump through and spin through during your adventure through the Wumpa Islands are, well, islands and jungles. Later in the game, however, you start seeing more mechanical types of levels. Stuff like heavy machinery and toxic waste. One of these levels is Generator Room, a level from the 3rd island. Unlike the other levels, which have generally bright lighting, Generator Room is shadowy and dark. What awaits you is a series of platforming challenges in the poorly lit factory. Along the way, you'll be faced with security cameras to spin away, and robots with sharp spikes attached to jump on. But between both versions of the game, which one did it better in the creepiness department? Is that a word, creepiness? I'd have to give this one to the PS1 original. The lighting is darker and the music sounds way creepier. But either way, Generator Room is a level that makes me feel uneasy. From a distance, I never actually play the level. I recently played through the first Sly Cooper game again, which is a pretty solid Crash Bandicoot-esque game, although that's a topic for another video. Overall, not a very spooky game. I mean, it's a game about an anthropomorphic raccoon with a cane teaming up with a turtle nerd and a fat hippo to steal back a book that has hit all of his family's thieving secrets from decades and decades and decades in the past. Not exactly the creepiest concept for a game, but the people behind this surely knew how to make a creepy world. Enter World 3, a voodoo swamp with toxic green water. And bones, too. This level isn't terrifying by any means, but it's surely pretty spooky. The creepiest level in this world is definitely a grave undertaking in my humble opinion. While most of the levels in World 3 have pretty similar theming with the voodoo swamp, this one has pretty similar theming with the voodoo swamp. Except this has ghosts! Hordes and hordes of ghosts that want you as dead as they are. They just don't stop coming unless you destroy their gravestone. This aspect, along with the rest of the level's naturally spooky theming, makes this a memorably creepy level in an otherwise pretty non-creepy experience. Oh, and there's also this thing! And that beast from that one level! You know, on second thought, perhaps this world was a lot scarier than I previously thought. Good luck sleeping tonight. For years, Mario games have always had a tradition of including ghost houses. Spooky mansions filled to the brim with ghosts. But these levels are usually sort of whimsical but spooky in tone. Never really bone-chillingly scary. Except for one. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I assume that we do. Big Boo's Haunt. You start in this graveyard right near an old mansion. If you're used to ghost houses in Mario games, this is quite out of place. And if you're used to any level in any Mario game, this is way out of place. But that's nothing compared to when you enter the foreboding mansion in question. The first room is creepy enough, with an atmosphere that would make even the most seasoned Mario fans feel at least uneasy. And then, the scary stuff happened. Falling coffins! Projectile chairs thrown by ghosts! Floating eyes! Books with monster teeth out to get you! Jeez, I'm gonna need to play the piano to take my mind off it. Yeah, this might be the scariest Mario level ever created. With the sheer amount of horrifying things that happen in this level, it's really no contest. Certainly one of the scariest levels on this list. The puzzle elements are pretty intriguing too. Overall, a pretty fun, but yet absolutely frightening level that deserves a spot on this list. Also, this level is so iconic that the comment section would become a riot had I not included it in this list. I'm going to cheat a little bit again for number 2. I mean, it's not like anyone even follows the rules they set for these lists anyways. Yeah, I know I said levels, but when it comes to Limbo, I couldn't just pick one terrifying moment from this game. So number 2 goes to literally the entire game. This game is scary. I just can't say anything else. It's a straight up, no holds barred horror game. It's not like, say, Silent Hill or something, but it's up there. It's up there. Let's just go over some of the traumatizing events that happened to this nameless, faceless child. You get chased by a spider. Your mind gets taken over more than once. You encounter many dead bodies. I can go on and on and on and on with this. Not to mention the game is entirely devoid of color, which just adds to the creepiness factor. Congratulations, Playdead! You scarred me for life with your monochrome nightmare. Good on ya, guys! Okay, it's time to reveal my number 1 pick. The top 5 spooky levels in video games. But first, it's time for an unnecessary recap of the list you just saw for no discernible reason. At number 5, Generator Room from Crash Bandicoot. Although I may not have been able to play this one, it sure is spooky. A poorly lit factory with mechanical enemies. Bottomless pits. Number 4. A grave undertaking from Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonist. A creepy voodoo swamp filled with bones and ghosts that are after you. And this thing... Number 3. Big Goose Haunt from Super Mario 64. The creepiest ghost house in a Mario game and the scariest level in a Mario game by a long shot. With falling coffins, projectile chairs, big food, and a mad piano, it's surely going to make anyone uneasy. Number 2. Literally the entire game of Limbo. A monochrome nightmare, where you play as a faceless, nameless kid, and escape from all sorts of terrifying situations. Levels from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Go figure. This franchise is filled to the brim with spooky levels. There's the iconic Pumpkin Hill from Sonic Adventure 2, the trope-mixing Sandopolis Act 2 from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is a terrible level by the way, or Haunted Ship from Sonic Rush Adventure. It's underrated. Though my favorite would have to be Mystic Mansion from Sonic Heroes. As soon as you enter the mansion, you're hit with a pretty spooky atmosphere. It's not absolutely bone-chilling or utterly terrifying like that, it's just spooky. Heck, Sonic even says at the beginning of the level if he's playing as his team.
Like Halloween with all these ghosts.
It's like you know! Heck, the actual level in question is pretty fun too. Rather than focusing on speed and platforming like all the other levels, Mystic Mansion is more focused on puzzles and secrets, which really meshes well with the Haunted Mansion theme. Not to mention, you're met with wonderfully spooky music and visuals the whole way through. Although, if there's really one problem that this level has, it just shows how terrible Sonic Heroes grinding is. Ugh. With good gameplay, a spooky atmosphere, and fantastic music, that's why Mystic Mansion is my #1 spooky level in video games. So that was my list of the top 5 spooky levels in video games. Did you think there was a level I missed? Tell me in the comments below, and I'd also love if you contributed your own list. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see every single video that gets uploaded. This has been blueblur98, signing off. Goodbye, and happy Halloween!